una ko po muna itatanong, no, yung procedure, kasi may iba akong mga nakausap before and sinasabi nila parang yung may question regarding the timing of the Supreme Court action regarding this. Is that even something that we should consider? Na medyo mabilis yata na isinagawa bago yung resumption ng proceedings sa Senado?
Well, it's obvious that they wanted to come out with a decision before the impeachment trial could start. No, so because their decision is to declare the articles of impeachment unconstitutional, so to prevent the trial from proceeding, linabas nila, which is well unusual because the House was not even required to comment. Pinadalan lang sila ng specific answers. No? But because of the they were pressed for time, they directly asked questions. No?
Yung binanggit niyo po na because they were pressed for time, medyo parang hindi ba debatable po iyon dahil hindi naman kakasampalan sa Korte Suprema nitong petition para ipahinto impeachment trial. Medyo relatively matagal na po yan, no? So is that even an excuse or reason enough to render this decision at this time?
Well, because the trial is about to start, no? This Congress will convene, I think on the July 27, and they scheduled the first hearing on the impeachment court will convene also in August 4, no, or 5. So they decided to come out with a decision already. So, well, we cannot fault them because they were trying to decide before the impeachment proceedings could start. But it's quite unusual.
Okay. Speaking of the characterization unusual po, no? What do you think of the decision per se? So, unconstitutional daw po yung articles of impeachment, void ab initio. Ano pong tingin niyo po ron?
Well, the issue, as the decision itself says, is what's important is whether the 1-year bar rule already applied, no? When the fourth impeachment complaint came in. Ang sabi ng court, when the fourth impeachment complaint, which was signed by more than a third of the House members, when that impeachment complaint was filed, the 1-year bar rule already took effect. So, tiningnan ko yung I looked at the time stamping of the on the impeachment complaint that was sent to the Senate. It was February 5 at about 4:57. That's in the decision, 4:57 p.m. But I looked at the House, their minutes. They adjourned, if I'm not mistaken, at 7 p.m. And the decision says that the 1-year period began when the House adjourned. Because when the House adjourned, the first 3 impeachment complaints were dismissed already.
Or terminated.
Were terminated. So once they were terminated, the 1-year bar rule started to run. But when, based on the documents that was received by the Senate, the articles of impeachment were received by the Senate, and this is written in the decision itself at about 4:57 p.m. While the House adjourned at around 7 p.m., a little past 7 p.m., based on the time stamping of the minutes of the House. No, so well, we have to double check this because we just glance over this. So if we follow the decision that the 1-year bar rule starts to run when the first 3 complaints were dismissed or terminated, and this was terminated or dismissed upon adjournment of the House. Before the adjournment, the fourth impeachment complaint was already filed. So the 1-year bar rule had not yet begun to run. So pasok pa, it could still be filed. So, but this has to be verified, of course, no, because these are based on the records. I mean, you'll have to rely on the records.
So yung medyo magiging malakas ba itong kaso kung sakaling yung 2 oras na window na yon, would that provide a strong enough case?
Yes, because
for possible reconsideration?
Because that's a question of fact, whether the fourth impeachment complaint was filed before the House adjourned or after the House adjourned. And it looks like it was filed before the House adjourned, and therefore the 1-year bar rule had not started to run. So you can still file pag wala pa yung 1-year bar rule. Now, of course, the decision cites another ground that there was a violation of the right to due process because VP Sara was not given the opportunity to be heard. No, she was not given a copy of the articles before it was sent to the Senate, and sabi ng court there should be at least a hearing. But the Constitution is very simple and clear that if there is a resolution signed by at least 1/3, nakalagay doon, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment and trial by the Senate shall proceed forthwith. So, if you apply this rule to the Estrada impeachment and to the Corona impeachment, then those impeachments will be void because the person being impeached was not given an opportunity to be heard in the House because it was a direct filing of the resolution by 1/3. Diniretso nila sa Senate. So, based on this, those two impeachments, articles of impeachments were void. Because it's something new. It was never stated before, no?
Yeah.
The understanding was that since it's a direct filing by 1/3, you skip all the process in the House. It nakalagay doon sa Constitution, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment. No, so dinagdagan ng this decision said no, that's not. You cannot do that. You have to have a hearing at least. That means the plenary will hold a hearing, which is something new. No, so there are two things there. No. One, of course, it's a question of fact, and that can be borne out by the records whether the fourth complaint was filed before or after the adjournment. Madali lang yan. You just take a look at the records. And second, yung panibagong requirement that you must give the impeached person an opportunity to be heard at the plenary. No, which is not in the rules of the House and it's not in the Constitution because the Constitution says pag may 1/3 na, that will constitute the articles of impeachment, yung resolution signed by 1/3 of the members of the House. So that's the situation now. I think it will be very difficult for anyone to file an impeachment case because it's very strict now, no?
Nga po, yung bang mga sinabing requirements ng Korte Suprema, are they even allowed to do that? Is that within the jurisdiction or powers of the Supreme Court? Kung yun lang naman ang hinihingi ng Constitution. And second, hindi ba panghihimasok po yan sa internal affairs ng House of Representatives bilang dapat pinanggagalingan ng impeachment complaint?
Well, the Constitution is very clear. Now, if you follow what they call the verba legis, what the law says, and that's how people understand it, that the moment there is the resolution signed by at least 1/3 of the members of the House, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment, and trial by the Senate shall proceed forthwith. So there is no room for a hearing in the House where the impeached official is given the opportunity to be heard. That applies when there is no resolution signed by at least 1/3. When the impeachment complaint is referred by the plenary to the Committee on Justice, that's where there is a hearing. No? Pero yung direct filing is a different mode.